Warning: sensitive images.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Someone wisely said that our stomach is a temple, not a tomb. And I follow that thought. There are a million reasons to be vegan, including good health, delicious food, environment. But to me, the most important reason is compassion for animals.
Vegan Books for Kids with Dr. Dragana Vucic Dekic, vegan. Continue watching to find out more.
Continue with your war. No matter how people become poorer and suffer cost of it, you still sit on high in luxury, pleasure, and enjoyment. People can see this is true evil.
Bon dia means good morning in Papiamentu, one of the official languages of Curacao. I'm Rado. The hospitable people of Curacao wish you to always walk in God's love and blessing. Welcome to our show, Vegan Books for Kids with Dr. Dragana Vucic Dekic, vegan. Dr. Dekic is a prolific vegan writer with a PhD in humor theories and their applications in the performing arts. She publishes a blog, Mom the Muse, where she writes about different aspects of veganism. She also writes poetry, travelogues, and humorous stories. Perhaps the most critical audience to reach with a life-saving vegan message is our beloved children. They are at the stage of life where they actively learn from everyone around them and have a lifetime of decisions ahead of them. So today, we will focus mainly on her vegan children's books, which use rhyming and engaging stories about animal people rights with elements of humor in a way that's emotionally and intellectually acceptable to children. They have been translated into 5 languages: English, Spanish, Italian, German, and French. And she hopes to have some published in Asian countries in the future. Her books receive great reviews from vegan parents, activists, and fellow authors. Let's first hear why, with all her skills and talents, Dr. Dekic chooses to commit so much time and energy to write children's books.
Animal rights books help children connect with animals they don't have the opportunity to meet up close, such as cows, pigs, chickens, sheep, donkeys. And through engaging and metaphorically written stories, young readers can realize 4 things. Animals are emotional, intelligent, and social beings. Breeding of animals for food is cruel and destroys nature. Animals are not created to be eaten, and plant-based diet has all nutritional ingredients they need for healthy development. And these messages are delivered in my books in a literary way. And one of the roles of these vegan picture books is to educate future generations who will not only calmly observe injustice, but will do something concrete to reduce it. And that is value of this story is to drive action, not only to feel empathy and feel sorry for animals, but also do something for them.
We already mentioned that Dr. Dekic has a PhD in humor theories, and humor is essential for many aspects of life. However, the exploitation and suffering inflicted upon our precious animal people friends is such a serious matter So how could humor be used to portray such grim realities? Why does Dr. Dekic choose to use comedy for this noble cause, and how can it help? Let's hear how she explains the role of humor in her work.
Even though I write about animals' rights, and we know it's not an easy topic, I try to write about violence in a non-violent way, and humor has a role not only to entertain readers, although it is its main function, but also criticize some phenomena in society and draw attention to them in a new, original way. I will say I write books just for kids because the line between children and adult literature is blurred. And who can say this is for children and this is for adults? And there are many books that I read to my children, and I enjoy them as much as they do. I started writing vegan books on animals' rights because animals don't know how to speak human languages. So I decided to help them a little bit by speaking for them. In fact, we don't even have to know animals' languages to see how they suffer and how unhappy they are when they're imprisoned and tortured.
It is wonderful that Dr. Dekic is reaching children with this invaluable message in a humorous way. But what was it that motivated her to adopt the compassionate diet and lifestyle in the first place? Every vegan has a story about this life-changing process. Let's hear hers.
Someone wisely said that our stomach is a temple, not a tomb. And I follow that thought. There are a million reasons to be vegan, including good health, delicious food, environment. But to me, the most important reason is compassion for animals. And ever since I was a kid, I've been constantly wondering why people take care of dogs and cats while eating pigs, cows, and chickens. And the only answer I got from adults is that it is normal and natural. And I stopped eating animals about 22 years ago. But I haven't stopped wondering why people treat some animals as food and others as pets, especially given that all animals are sentient. Cows, pigs, chickens, and many other animals have many reasons to fight for their rights, and I wanted to advocate for them writing these books.
My journey with Climate Warrior, a social media initiative, taught me a lot of things, and I just didn't feel like eating meat anymore. Pumi Paneka, vegetarian.
Caring viewers will take a moment to pray for all beings on this planet. Please stay with us here on Supreme Master Television. Bright viewers, welcome back to our show, Vegan Books for Kids with Dr. Dragana Vucic Dekic, vegan. Dr. Dekic is a compassionate vegan who applies her background and talents to write children's books that convey thoughtful messages to everyone. Let's now find out exactly what she wants to convey to the world through her writing.
How important empathy is and the ability to put ourselves in the place of another living being. And I hope that my stories will help people to observe a world from animals' perspective and be empathetic towards them. When people meet animals such as pigs, cows, and chickens, they learn what smart, sensitive, and sociable creatures they are, and maybe they would think twice before eating them.
We mentioned earlier that Dr. Dekic also writes travelogues of her own experiences. Her travels are also a source of inspiration for her children's books.
During my holidays at magical Seychelles Islands, I saw saddest creatures in a beautiful garden. It was a giant turtle that looked very sad and very tired. And we know that turtles are a symbol of longevity and wisdom. Next to the turtle's cage, it was written that turtle could live up 150 years. And I thought, oh my God, even the biggest criminals don't get much of prison sentence. Inspired by that, I wrote The Turtle Who Fights for Animal Rights, in which Turtle is a lawyer who fights for the rights of all animals, wild and domestic.
As Dr. Dekic said, children's books can be enjoyed by everyone, especially when they combine humor with the importance of treating all sentient beings with compassion and respect. Ancient prophecies talk of a time when the lion will lie down with the lamb, and even carnivorous, non-human animal people will adopt the plant-based diet. Dr. Dekic wrote a story reflecting this prophecy in her first book, An Unordinary Lion, which is about a lion who discovers that they don't need to kill other sentient beings to sustain their own lives. Let's conclude this episode with an inspirational message from Dr. Dekic to the parents and caregivers of the young audience for whom she writes so beautifully.
It is natural for children to be kind to animals, and they don't need special cues. And adults need messages of empathy. When a child sees a lamb, he has an instinct to play with it, not to eat it. And adults need to tell children the truth about food, and books are here to help. And children can continue to be kind to all animals, and this world will be a much nicer place.
Kind-hearted viewers, we thank Dr. Dragana Vucic Dekic for her delightful and humorous creative stories about the importance of our fellow beings. May her important work inspire a whole new generation of animal people-loving vegans. For more information about Dr. Dragana Dekic's work, please visit momthemuse.com.
Vegan, erasing violence.
Thank you for your company today, generous viewers. Coming up next is Supreme Master Qinghai's revelations about the planet Dew, Part 2 of 12, on Between Master and Disciples. May we choose to be as compassionate as possible, every minute of every day, until a vegan paradise on Earth is finally realized.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VE.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/VE.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/VE.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule و suprememastertv.com/VE.